I'm Kirk Stringer with Stringer Outdoors. I would like to thank you for the purchase of your Cacoon hunting hammock. You now have the latest technology in ground blind hunting. I believe the Cacoon hunting hammock will make your hunting experience more comfortable, more convenient, and more successful. The Cacoon came about because I was having a difficult time climbing in the tree stand. I also don't like to get cold, I don't like to get wet, I don't like to be uncomfortable sitting, I don't like for wildlife to see me or smell me. I like things to be easy, to be functional, and to work. I believe the Cacoon hunting hammock is the answer. Now let's take a look at the components of the Cacoon hunting hammock. The components of the Cacoon are the bag, the hanging device, the Cacoon hunting hammock chair, and the outer Cacoon covering. Now let's take a look at the bag. The easy to carry bag is lightweight. It has a carrying strap which can be used as a single strap across your shoulder or split for backpack type carrying. The bag itself is camouflaged on one side. It is reversible and the inside is hunter safety orange. We recommend that during gun deer season that you transport the Cacoon with the hunter safety orange to the outside. Also, while you're sitting in the Cacoon and hunting, we recommend that you keep hunter safety orange on the outside of the Cacoon somewhere. A good way to do that is to take that bag and place it on top of the Cacoon and let it rest on the hood for safety reasons. The Cacoon is rolled up inside the bag. The hanging device is inside the rolled up Cacoon. It has a drawstring at the top. The bag itself works well if you're walking through the woods and you just get tired, you just throw it down and you can sit on it right there. It provides a comfortable seat. Now let's look at the hanging device. The Cacoon hanger is what we use to attach the Cacoon to the tree. It works on smaller diameter trees as well as you can see larger diameter trees there. We also use the hanger to attach it to an overhead branch as well. It takes practice to get good at placing the Cacoon hanger properly. Using it improperly on a tree can be hazardous to your health. So be sure and practice using it several times, placing it on several trees before you head to the woods. It is important to remember to check the tree or the branch that you use the hanger on to make sure that it will support your weight. The Cacoon hanger is about a 12-inch piece of metal with an S-hook and loop on one end and T-hooks and loop on the other. It also has an attached rope with S-hook. If these become separated, it's necessary to put them back together correctly. Take and place that S-hook and loop away from your body. Take the free end of the rope through the loop toward you and back down through the loop at the T's and pull it all the way to the end. A good way to store this Cacoon is to take that S-hook on the rope, place it in the loop on the T-hook, pull it toward you, and wrap it from top to bottom, such as this. This will lengthen the life of your rope. It'll also decrease your time it takes to set up and take down. You take this and store this inside the rolled up Cacoon in your bag. Let's look and see how we place the hanger on a tree. Put the Cacoon hanger in one hand and enough rope to get around the back of the tree with the other and grab that S-hook. Put that up the tree. The height up the tree will determine how high your chair is. Once up there and if you determine how high it needs to be, take that rope and place it in the S-hook, making sure that S-hook is in an upward direction, and then snug to the tree. Once you've got it snug to the tree, keep a little tension in your rope and slide your hanger up to within about 8 inches from the top. This Cacoon hanger, you want to make sure that you keep it at a 45-degree angle. If it's less than a 45-degree angle and flatter, it can collapse during weight bearing. If it's too steep, it won't hang on to the tree well. So 45-degree angle is what we want. Take that rope, wrap around the tree, and loop it back and forth between one T-hook and the next T-hook several times. When you get several wraps on, take a half hitch, which is a little loop in the rope, throw it on that hook, and then do that again right on top of it. If you don't know how to do a half hitch, have someone show you how, or just tie a knot in it. This is how we place it up, and that's how it goes on the tree. If you look over my left shoulder, you can see that you can use and place it on larger size trees as well. Let's see how we use the Cacoon hanger on an overhead branch. About any branch that you can get your rope over and back down to you will work. It's best for the branch to be level as well. Also make sure that it will support your body weight. But take that, throw it over the branch, take that S-hook in the rope and place it in the loop of the S-hook on the Cacoon hanger and just slide it up the tree, pulling your rope as you go. Get it to your desired height, and then take several loops around the T-hooks and put a half hitch on one side, half hitch on the other side. And then you take your cocoon and you hang it in the S-hook, and then you're ready to go. As you can see, with this type setup, you'll get 360 degrees of rotation. If you hang it on a tree, you'll get 360 degrees of viewing, but you won't get that rotation because that bar will get back against the tree. If the tree's leaning a little bit, you will get your 360 degrees of rotation. The Cacoon hammock chair may be earth tone in color, or like this one, camouflaged on one side and hunter safety orange on the other. Always remember during firearm deer season to keep the hunter safety orange to the outside. During turkey season, obviously you can swap that, set on that hunter orange, and keep your camouflage to the outside. Remember that there is a weight limit on the Cacoon hammock, and do not exceed it. The standard model is 250 pounds. Also too, during transport, your ropes of the hammock may become malaligned and get hung on the bar. So be sure before you sit in that to straighten that hammock chair out, make sure it's hanging properly. As you sit in it, you're going to see that it's one of the more comfortable seats you've been on in the woods. It's padded, it rotates from one direction to the other quite easily. It has a see-through netting on the bar, which you can slide across to provide camouflage up front, or place behind for camouflage behind. It also has a bungee cord with attached see-through netting, which can be draped across and hooked on the opposite side and provide camouflage in the front there as well. This also provides an excellent aiming system. If you'll take your gun and place it on that bungee cord and stretch it out, you will see that provides really good resistance, and you're able to keep a very steady aim with that. Also with a hammock chair, you're able to rotate your seat quite well too to be able to turn with an animal. I think you'll like how well it aims. Take your hanger out of the bag and place on the tree at the desired height. Open that bag, turn it upside down, and slide that cocoon out of the bag. Unroll that cocoon, and at the top is the loop of the hammock chair. Grab that loop and hang it on your hanger. There is a loop in the cocoon. Place it over the hanger as well. And there's Velcro at the back. You'll want to put that Velcro together to seal that top. If these aren't together, it'll be necessary to put them together. To do that, take your hammock chair, go through the front opening of the cocoon, out the top, and hang it on your hanger. Put your loop right back on the hook itself, fasten your Velcro, pull the sides around to get that chair back inside the cocoon. And that's how simple it is to put them together if you've been hunting in the hammock chair by itself. This unique design of the cocoon retains your body heat, and in doing so it keeps you warm. Also though, it keeps your scent out of the environment. It's waterproof, and with this pop-up hood, it's going to keep you dry as well. As you sit inside, you'll notice that there's a floor. This floor keeps you off the cold, wet ground. It also helps contain your personal items. You can put your bag or your hunting clothes inside here. It also keeps the ticks away, the snakes away. The whole cocoon actually is pretty good about keeping mosquitoes away too. The cocoon provides great concealment. It hides your interior movements like turkey calling or rattling, and it blends well into the environment, looking like a tree. The cocoon is not only great for the hunter, but it's also great for the person who likes to get out and just film wildlife. In summary, the cocoon can be set up most anywhere. It provides a comfortable rotating seat. You're not exposed to the elements. You're right down on the wildlife level where your hearing and your vision is just like you're sitting in the open woods, yet you're well concealed with less scent in the environment. I want to talk about the features of the new cocoon. I also want to show how fast and easy it is to set up and take down. The cocoon hanger has changed a little. It is now coated flat metal, which helps with noise in the woods, and the strap replaces the rope. It still attaches to the tree in the same manner. Let's take a little review on that. If the two are apart, it's necessary to put them together, and you do that by running the end of that strap through that loop of the hook. Leave yourself enough slack on the end of that hanger to throw it around the tree. Of course, always put it on a tree that will support your body weight. Keep the open end of that hook up and place that strap in and snug just as that. The height of this will determine how high you sit from the ground. Slide that hanger up to within about 8 inches to 10 inches from the top. If it's a small tree, you can just reach around and start wrapping. If it's a larger tree, it's a little harder to do that. A little trick to help with that is to take a loop around that T-hook. That will allow that hanger to hang there, and then that frees up both hands to place around the tree. Remember to keep that hanger at about a 45-degree angle and tighten from T-hook to T-hook several times, and then tie with a half hitch. After you're done with that, pull down to kind of seat everything into place. Remove your cocoon from the bag. Hang that loop of the cocoon and the loop of the hammock chair on that, and use the Velcro to fill it across the back. There's Velcro on the back of this cocoon. Just undo it and the cocoon will unfold. The hood is now made from a single piece of flexible tubing. Push it together to reshape it. It also can be pushed to the top and Velcroed to keep it out of the way if you don't want to use it. There's pocket here in the hood. You'll see there's also pockets here in the front panels on each side of the zipper. Unzip that. As you see down here, there's a little zipper protector. If you'll take that zipper and take it all the way down, if you happen to step on that when you're getting in, you won't tear up your zipper. Remember to make sure that the ropes of the hammock chair are hanging properly. They can become malaligned during transport. When you get in to sit down, the best way to sit is to grab the edges of that hammock chair and just pull them forward as you sit. You zip up in the front. As you can see, you can push these side panels forward and use the Velcro to Velcro them to the hood, and that will enclose you. It still allows a gap that you can shoot through, but it gives you more room inside for turkey calling and such. This can be opening can be pulled to the side, and you do this with a drawstring. That drawstring is best placed. It comes from the cocoon. It should go through a little gap in the rope of the hammock chair just below the bar. Take that and put it between the strings of the upper rope and then pull it back down to you. That way, when you pull it to the side, your body weight will keep that open. Then you can do the same thing on the other side as well. If it's really cold outside, you can zip that all the way to the top. And then you can use Velcro to put it across your neck and the back. What this does is confine your body heat even more and helps keep you warmer. Don't forget you've got a see-through netting on the bar, which helps conceal the face as well. And then we still have the bungee cord to shoot with, although we have removed the see-through netting off the bungee cord, and it still works well. Just place that gun, the forearm of that gun, forestock, and that allows you some great resistance while aiming. Also too, where you're hunting, you can just allow your gun to sit on that bungee cord right out the front. Another place to put your gun while you're hunting is just right beside you as you sit. Now the sides can zip down, and just go to one side and grab that and zip all the way down. Take your arm and run that down. Now the other side will do that as well, and with that you'll see that you get 360 degrees of viewing. You know, it takes, by the time you set up, pick your tree up and get inside the cocoon and hunt, it takes about a minute or less once you practice it. And putting it up and taking it away to go to your next spot is about the same length of time. Just zip the sides up, come out the front, remember to take that down past your zipper protector. Zip it up in the front and grab that cocoon and begin rolling from the bottom, keeping it tight as you go. It also helps if you take it and put it against a tree as you roll it up. Once you get to the top, you want to slide each side of that inside the hood, and then grab your Velcro front and back and just Velcro it together. Then that can be removed and just placed in the bag, and then you can go to your next spot. Also, you can just remove it from the top of the hanger, put the back toward you, and just roll it up from top to the bottom, keeping it tight as you go, and that'll slide in your bag as well. The Cacoon is awesome for turkey hunting. Even you turkey hunters that like to move a lot, this thing is up and down so fast that I don't think it's going to slow you down any, and as comfortable as that seat is, I think you'll just want to take it with you everywhere you go on that. It's also great for rifle deer hunting as well. It also includes all your large game. It's just very comfortable. We've had a lot of fun bow hunting from the Cacoon as well. You can become quite good at shooting your bow from a sitting position. Also, you'll notice that when you hunt from this Cacoon, when you're right down on the ground level, that these wildlife, they're getting a lot closer than the typical hunter expects. And it takes quite a bit of skill to get in position to get your shot off without being seen, but it's been a lot of fun. Please be sure and view the safety instructions and the tips for prolonging the life of the Cacoon in the section that follow. If you happen to take your camera and get some filming of your hunts, or just want to call us and tell us about your hunt, please do so. You can catch us on Facebook and also at the webpage of stringeroutdoors.com. I hope you enjoy hunting from the Cacoon as much as I do. Have fun Cacoon hunting. I'm Kirk Stringer with Stringer Outdoors.